Hello Vampire Army, this is Ben from Ben's Videos, and today I will be making a tier list on all the Spirit Halloween ISCs from worst to best. Honestly, this is going to be a bit of a easier challenge since most of the last couple years, the ISCs have been lackluster and very poor. I mean, last year was okay, but not my favorite. But 2022 was terrible. Let's jump into this video and need to hear about this. So we are gonna start from the worst all the way to the best. Now this might be a longer video, and if I need a pause anytime, I will. So we are gonna start with the worst, which I think is one of the newer ones actually. So let's go with 2023. Honestly, I just did not like that one. Let's get that one up there. 2023. Let's talk. This one's allowed to be. These are allowed to be long. It doesn't matter how long anymore. So the animatronics that year, however, did not fit the theme. They were very unorganized. The lighting in the store was not the best, and none of the animatronics fit in the theme or were scary. Like, there was pretty much Heckles, who was not my favorite. Probably the worst, absolutely, in my opinion. I think they need to fix themes now coming forward. This year, I am not very happy with the theme, but I would say this theme is one of the better themes over the last course of the years, but I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I already just showed you, so I guess I have spoiled it. All right, our next theme will be the 2022 back theme, and I was not very happy about that theme either. However, it was a tad better. I mean, I did not like it at all either because I think they could have done better with it. A lot better, but they disappointed us a lot. I mean, they could have added like more zombies or made it a little bit more spooky or creepy or whatever, but instead they just did not do that. Like, what the heck? Lucky Bottoms, nozzles, in a freaking monster lab? Like, why would they do that, man? Like, same thing I said in the last one. In the cemetery. Clowns on a cemetery is also weird. Like, they need to stop with the clowns or not do as many clowns, or if they do a lot of clowns, do a clown theme with a lot of clowns. Not this new stuff that's been just terrible. Again, I don't have much to say. This one's fine. I just did not like that one. So let's jump into our next one. This one should be at least a little better. I'm hoping that none of us are going to get killed for this, but are going to kill me for this one. But I am also going to go with the 2023 back theme. I see this one. I did not like any of it, really. It was not a thing special. I think the animatronics could have been a little bit creepier, honestly. Hellspawn was probably the only good one in the theme, which probably was the best animatronic that year. But it could have done better. That's what I would say. Now we're going to start to get better, but you can still be a little bored here because these are just going to be the beginning, because next you're going to hear a lot of criticism, so be strapped in because this one is about to get criticized. Maybe this one should be the worst, actually. Let's do that. So, the Dr. J. Reaper 2022. All right, let's talk about it. I did not like it, okay? For many reasons. First off, like, what the heck? are they thinking here? Clowns, pumpkins in a laboratory. They should add like mad scientists and stuff like that. But instead, they decided to go the opposite way and do what they think is okay. And there are a lot of props that I did not like. I did not like Possessed Pumpkin. He kept talking to Rattle on how he's gonna get me. And Rattle on, I just did not like that one. The only good one really in that front ISC would probably be Barry or, I liked how he grabbed the chains, but I think you guys want a real answer, so I'm gonna say Bog Zombie was probably the best one in that theme, or Grim. But out of those ones, go Bog Zombie. I liked how it was constant motion props. I'm tired of the ones that just keep talking. Alright, now we're getting a little bit better in our themes. So now, the older themes were not as good either, but let's go back. We're going to go 2024. Okay, so hopefully none of us kill me for this one. Now, this one's not going in F tier, thankfully. It's going in E. Again, I thought it was okay, that theme. It was nothing special, but again, the animatronics were okay that year. They weren't terrible. They weren't the worst, but animatronics that I liked, like Ghostface, Cotton Candy Dan, and Nibbles were pretty good with the but we had we had the bad ones. Giant Death Ray, I don't know really. I had mixed feelings, but I think they could have done better on this theme than just didn't do better on it. So I would not say it's terrible. I would just say it's okay, that theme. Now we are gonna move to another theme. Again, these props do need to get better. So we're gonna head off to, I really am unsure about the next one, but many of you might kill me for this one, but let's just see here. Again, these are my opinions, so yes, you can say what you think, but this is my stuff, so I get to say whether they're terrible, they're good, okay, so let's go with Jack's Cave, okay? Next. Now we're not just gonna put crap where we want it to be. We're putting it where it should go. So Jack's Cave was okay. Okay, it's gonna get a little bit better of a rating, as you hear, D tier. So there are two animatronics, whether or not that were bad, which are Angeline and that stupid other one. I cannot remember what the name of it is, but I must tell you how much I hate it. So, like, Angeline was not one of my favorites. I did not. But some of the animatronics just didn't fit the theme, okay? But I liked how they had, like, Nightcrawler was good. Harvester of Souls, probably the best that year. I mean, yeah. They just need to do a little bit better at their animatronics next couple years. So I would get D. So now let's head above and beyond now. I think we have to spoil one theme. Spoil one. Like, I think that would be the only way people are going to be inclined to see this stuff. Alright, so let's go to the, and I will spoil one for you. The rest I won't. So we are going to the ruins now for 2014. I like that theme, honestly. Yeah, it does not get E. It's much better. Put that all the way up to B tier. I liked it. It was a good theme. I liked some of the animatronics, how they fit the theme. And the lighting was good that year, too. I think there's just a little bit more stuff that they could have added, but overall, I liked it. I wish they could have, like, added more of the effects coming out, like a giant monster or zombie that's coming out and looks like it could kill me or something. Like, that looks a lot better than this new stuff today. Like, 2025 it was okay, but alright, I'm going to get killed. I will be murdered for this one. Off back to the bad stuff we go for 2025. Alright, guys, you could say this was a bad theme, an okay theme, or absolutely a really good theme. But however, they did not have animatronics that fit this theme. So what do I do about this one? The lighting was just not very good either. So, but there were some animatronics that I did not care for. A lot of them. I did not like Night Owl. I did not like Trick or Treat Pete. And absolutely hated and just hated the young he. So, what do I say about this one? About those bad three, I'm going to go E for now. Okay, I'm not, you know what, let's go D, honestly. I think it needs more credit than that. So, I liked Crypt Countess, Jack the Reaper. Some of these animatronics do need more blood and gore. Very lackluster, some of them, though. Alright, we're off to another one. Now, we might do older ones, might be not as good too, though, right? So, holy cow, we need to find one good. Sorry, there we go. We're gonna go to Spirit Horror Theater. I liked Horror Theater, was fine. It was not my favorite. It was not the worst. I loved the animatronics that year. The lighting was a lot better than it is now. I liked how they had all the horror characters, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger. Now, I don't know why they don't do that today. Man, I have to put it in C because I only have so many to do, but yeah, I liked it though. It was pretty fantastic how the lighting was just red blood. I would give that one a pretty good score if I could score all these, but I'm not doing that. So we're making a tier list of all of them. So now it is off to a different one. A new theme here. We're gonna go with this one right here. I hardly remember it, which happens. Okay. It apparently got duplicated. I'm going to guess duplicate both of them in the same spot then. I like Jason Voorhees and that stuff. So that one's gonna get also a B. I liked this one a lot. I liked how creepy it looked. Put that up there, B tier. It's the same one. It's just duplicated. I'm sorry, all these photos have to be duplicated by people. It happens. Mistakes happen. It's just how people edit. Alright, now, here we go. Let's get into some of the good stuff now. I think it's time to get... Okay, they apparently duplicated this one. I hope they didn't duplicate all of them because, man... Or we can just not use them. I think that's a better idea. Just don't use the duplicated ones. So yeah, let's screw this photo. All the duplicated photos we're just gonna not use. I think that's perfect. Alright. Now let's go with the other ones. Let's go with the... Alright. It is time to do my... No, let's save this one for last since this one's the best. So we're gonna go to 2020 now, so... Okay, so the lighting, this was the first year lighting killed the vibe. I liked the lights I liked the fire flames though. That's what I can say. I'll put this one at C since it was just okay. It was not the worst or the best. Again, some of these animatronics didn't fit the theme, but they were at least scary. Unlike now with like these ones for this year with Wind Up Freaking Wally and Harvey Carvey. So here we go. Let's keep talking about this. I liked the Butcher. I liked how they had the Hauntress sticking out and would jump at you. That was cool. If I had to say my favorite animatronic in the front theme, man, I would say the Butcher, honestly. I liked how we move back and forth. The meat cleaver looks like it cut off heads and limbs and stuff. So, yeah. So, we're going to move on now to some of the themes from 2011. Okay. Alright, guys. We first up have the Zombie Wasteland. I was born this year, but again, don't really have much to say but A tier. I mean, I liked this theme. Yes, I liked all the zombies. Flesh-eating zombie was outstanding. The lighting was great. I loved Demonica. That was another good animatronic. And to this day, I still have Demonica. I mean, Demonica is one I own. I will not spoil the theme for my haunt this year, but it has stuff to do with more lighting this year. If you saw it last year, it was pretty cool. Walk through the forest with the Cemetery of Screams last year. Alright, so I'm not going to spoil it. I will give it a look. It has stuff to do with haunted mansions in it. That's all I have to say. That's all. Alright, now we're going to go to the mill. Another good one. Now we're getting into Spirits Prime, which you can all tell I liked their Prime. It was a lot better than it is currently. So let's go to 2012's theme. I liked the mill. I liked Death Row. I liked the babies in the back theme. That's when Spirit was in their prime, when it was all creepy and scary, like it should be. But now, it's some weird place, probably something else. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about time on these videos, okay? So just keep making it. So I'm gonna put this one up here. All right, this. Now we're gonna get a little bit more done faster because I just don't want to spend all night making a video. That's just the only reason. It's not time, it's just I don't want to spend all night making a YouTube video because I have to wake up early tomorrow for something, okay? So yeah, so we're gonna now do the clown train. I think it's just appropriate one to do. I liked that year as well. Take a better look. I liked Wacky Bowl, Silent, Deadly, and all those animatronics. And I still have that. And that's going to be our first one, S tier. I loved it. Absolutely outstanding animatronics in that theme. They all fit the theme. The lighting was fantastic. They need to keep doing this. And Spirit will get more growth. But for now, they've just been avoiding that. So that's going in S tier. Alright, now let's go to the Spirit Asylum. Another good theme. Another maybe an S or A. I am very confused on how good this one was, but it's going in S tier. The lighting was fantastic. The props were fantastic. I cannot ask for more than this. So it's going in S tier. I mean, none of these people today even remember it, I bet. Except for like the YouTubers that are around like the early 2010s, like Haunt Former and Jaden's videos. Everyone else probably now, these new people coming in, don't even know them anymore. So now we're gonna go to the barn from 2018. No, dude, I messed up. Not the barn. Let's skip that from 2012. Let's go to the Haunted Mansion from 2013. Now, that was a good theme as well. I'm not going to go S tier, but I liked it a lot. Let's go to A tier. I love the props and the... Man, we have Grave Watcher. Look, right back there. Grave Watcher. Grave Watcher was another good animatronic from Spirit Halloween. And yes, it is the version... I have both versions of it. The one back there you were looking at is the old version. So I have the 2013 one back there. I have the 2023 version too, but I don't have one out right now. So yeah, it's a pretty good theme. Grave Watcher was one of the best ones that year. So now we are going to go into their big times. Remember back when they had like the zombie baby cribs and stuff? Let's go there now. And man, those zombie babies were just amazing. I loved how they did what they did. We're going to go B tier. I liked how they were all scary and made noises and stuff. Man, that's something else they need to bring back, but they just are going to refuse until people keep complaining. Yeah. So, let's move on to 2010. The year Uncle Charlie got introduced to Spirit. A clown I've loved from Spirit. They returned it in 2020. 10 years later. I think I still like the old version better, but it's not worse. So we're gonna put this one in A tier as well. I loved all the clowns and all the cool stuff that year. Like, let's take a deeper look at it. Yeah, it's like I liked all the stuff that year. All right, now we can show you the 2012 barn. Okay, and this one's gonna get ranked a little bit higher than people expect it to be. I'll put that one on B tier. I loved all the props were very creepy and scary. The harvester was great. I loved all the jump scares on it. I liked Limb Ripper. So yeah, I liked all the pumpkins and stuff there. And the lighting too was darker. Now they just don't do that anymore. Alright, we are heading to their peak of 2011 back. We are heading, do we ever do the cemetery? No, we did not do that. That from 2011 and give that an A. I liked that one. I liked the animatronics was a big factor in that theme. Something else they need to bring back to Spirit Halloween, they've just been avoiding. I liked that vampire prop. As you all know me, I love vampires from Halloween. So let's do other ones. Here we go. The House of Screams, or whatever that theme was with Ghostface in 2011. Let's jump there. I might have to rush here. I'm sorry if I'm doing that. I just don't want to be up all night making a video. This might be an hour long. That's fine. Let's put that in B tier. I liked how they had the animatronics through there and stuff. And the lighting, everything. Here we go. Now to some of the mid-2010s stuff. Starting in 2014. Here, we still have the scary stuff. Okay, yeah, we still have the scary stuff to go through. Let's not get a little too ahead of ourselves. Because we have the zombie baby thing from 2011. That spinned. A scary swing. Let's put that in B tier as well. I liked how it had all the babies on it. Would spin, they would make noise and stuff. And the lighting. Now, I'm not going to say too much about stuff unless they're really good themes. Then, yes, we're going to do that. So, now we're off to 2014's themes. More of theirs. Man, why do we have... Alright, let's not worry about that. So, let's go do this one. We're going to do the, let's do the gas station theme. I liked that one a lot, if I can find it. Last Chance Gas was, I think, what they called it. Here we go. Obviously, my best animatronic that year was Barnyard Butcher. Another good animatronic. Put that all the way up in S tier. I don't know if the animatronics fit the theme, but who cares, man? We all like the lighting, dude. That's what we all loved. And the animatronics. I mean, they had a great prop. I loved Barnyard Butcher. I liked Limb eating zombie boy. So yeah, it's another one I liked. So I liked how the lighting was good and all the animatronics were creepy and such. So now we are going to do some of the newer ones. Not the oldest, but not the new, just some of the newer ones. It's like 2017, 2018. Okay, 2018 it is. All right. As you all know, we haven't had a Michael Myers animatronic since 2018. This one's going to go in C tier. This one was okay, but animatronics, again, did not fit the theme. They were just okay. I mean, not just okay, but they just didn't fit the theme. It's just where lighting started to get a little not as good, but I liked the animatronics that year. I liked Michael Myers, and I'm still saying the worst animatronic year was Flying Vulture. But the best one that year, the animatronics, was Looming Straw Man. Alright, we're jumping to the back part of the theme now, that year. So that theme, we have an animatronic from that theme actually in this room right now. We got the farmhouse, which was a really one that stood out to me in a way. I liked Man's Possessed Friend. I liked Menacing Molly. So I will show you. I do have a Man's Possessed Friend right there. So I liked how he jumped at you and scared you. They just needed to do a dog, and they did. Here we go. 2017, Area 31. Holy Christ. Sorry, but here we go. So, Area 31. I liked the Area 31. The only bad animatronic that year was Fogging Basement Doors, by the way, so not really much to say there, but we're going to put that one in A tier. Just because of all the cool props. Now, we are going to have to go quickly, and then at the end, I will give my opinions here. Sorry, I have to do this. It's just time on here. So for the zombie subway station, put that one in B tier. I liked Smoldering Zombie and all the lighting. Okay, we're just gonna say that stuff. Okay, I can't really say more. Sorry for the delay. I'm back, but okay, let's go do these themes. So we're gonna go with the 2021. We'll go with Halloween Factory. Oh my goodness, it's just laggy. Sorry if my computer has to do this. Alright, this one is just okay. I'm gonna put this in C tier though. I liked the animatronics and stuff. Okay. Alright, the back theme. Here we go. Hopefully, I'm not gonna have a brain cell lost by the end of the night. Because of all the stuff I've been doing with these. Could put that one under C tier as well. Just okay, and there wasn't much to do much about them. Alright, guys. I think I think this is going to be maybe too much. Hopefully not, though. Alright, let's go with the SF's Riptide from 2019. Another amazing theme. I love that theme with all the sounds and stuff. Putting that one under S tier. Yes, I just said S tier. Yes, the animatronics might have not fit the theme and whatever. However, this is where I go nuts. I loved the animatronics and the lighting. Jack Straw was a great prop. Did not fit the theme, I don't care. It was a great animatronic. Crouchy, same thing. Didn't fit the theme, but a great animatronic. I mean, and they returned Cerberus, another great prop. From 2015 or 16. Alright, here we go. Now we gotta go with Spirit Aquarium, the really good part of that year's theme. Which, to my extent, I liked it so much, it's going in S tier. You walked inside, I loved the shark, how it bit the glass. The lighting was just phenomenal. And the best animatronic in that theme, give me Waving Wally. And the best animatronic that entire year was Waving Wally. I liked how it bit the glass. I also liked Bloodthirsty Betty as well. So let's go down to some other themes I'm going to talk about. We're going to do Fright Zone, whatever that one year that was. It was fine. I'm not going to say it was my favorite. I am putting no, we're not going to do D tier, we'll go C tier. I know this one was older. I probably don't remember, so I just put it in C tiers. So if I don't remember it, you'll either go in C tier or B tier. Okay, that's because I have to get a little bit of people not to hate on me. You can take C tier, right? Because why would you want it in, like, I'm not putting anything in F tier. So here we go for the 2015 Spirit Swamp Tours, which is similar to this year, but not as, the animatronics aren't as good. Put that in A tier. I loved the Willow Witch, whatever that one was in the front or whatever. And I liked the Swing Skeleton Boy. I don't really have much else to say, but the animatronics and lighting were good that year. Now we got the Attic from 2014. Another great one. Gonna put that one in S tier, actually. I loved all the props. I liked, like, all the animatronics. I liked the constant motion stuff. I liked the Mad Scientist. That was a really good prop. How his mask came down and he talked. Yeah, that was a great one. Alright, we got a couple more to get through here. Starting with the Spirit Clock Tower. Here we go. And yes, I am going to put this one in the B column, sorry. I liked how they returned some and their new ones, like Sitting Scarecrow and Swinging Scarecrow. Howling Werewolf, easily the best, which I still have, and much more. I liked how they had stuff that talked on the top and stuff, the top tower. Here we go. We have a couple more to get through and then we're done. Alright, the Hotel from 2016. I'm going to put that in the A list. I liked the roaming props that year a lot. I could put honorable mention to the creepy roaming bear. I liked how his blood on his clothes and stuff and roamed around and stuff. Alright, here we go. The best theme. The best props. Everything. It comes down to this. And my favorite prop ever created from Spirit, Halloween, is none other than the Forest Demon animatronic. Wherever that went. Man, that was an outstanding prop. Forest Demon was great. I loved how he jumped up, his blood and gore, outstanding. Returning Limb Ripper, Hanging Hellfiend was a good one. Towering Clown didn't fit theme, but it was still a fine prop. I like the Menacing Molly, but we're gonna wrap this video now. And I've always loved how they've done animatronics here, Spirit. That's all I'm going to say. And hopefully Spirit's watching this, because their lackluster props have been a big issue and a big impact on the themes. So if you guys can stop with the lackluster and giant Happy Meal toys, and if Spirit's watching this right now, please just notice that I'm tired of the new stuff and I'd like some of the old stuff back. Alright?